Hey guys, welcome to English class for today. So don't forget, one thing that you need to do today for spelling is write your words again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my video from yesterday about the words, and you need to listen to how they are pronounced. Listen carefully. You need to send me an audio. You need to send me an audio saying your words. Send me an audio saying your words, okay? And then you need to write them, copy them, not on your spelling list. You need to copy them like I do on the board in that part of the video. Okay, so listen. You need to listen to the video, you need to send me an audio, and you need to take notes of the video, how I wrote the words in the categorías, the categories, okay? Got it? Go ahead and do that part, and then we're going to come back and do Escritura. Okay, guys, we are on spelling list 10. Spelling list 10, okay? We are looking at words that have the short U sound, umbrella, like rung, or where the long U is made with the UI, or the oo, the double O, ooh sound. Sometimes the double O says como like book. But sometimes it says ooh, like boot. Okay, so that's what we're going over today. Let's read it together and say, spell, say, and I'm going to put them up here so you can see the differences, okay? Rung, R-U-N-G, rung. Suit, that's a traje, okay? Suit, S-U-I-T. You hear that? uniform? Ooh. Bump, B-U-M-P. Bump. Fruit. We know what fruit is. It's good to eat. F-R-U-I-T. Fruit. Scrub. Scrub. S-C-R-U-B. Scrub. Next one, juice. Jugo. Juice. J-U-I-C-E. Juice. You can write these as we do them, right? Because you have to write them for your homework, so you can write them as we do it. Trust. T-R-U-S-T. Trust. Cruise. C-R-U-I-S-E for the cruceros, right? The cruise ship. Sorry. Caso perdido with this thing today. Sorry, guys. Okay. Stump. Stump. I'm going to move this a little bit up. S-T-U-M-P. Stump. Okay. Bruise. B-R-U-I-S-E. Bruise. Lump. L-U-M-P. Lump. Here we go. Boot. B-O-O-T. Boot. Underline that word, you guys. Underline that word because I want you guys to know which ones have the double O and the rest of them have the U-I. Must. M-U-S-T. Must. Must is tener que. Okay. Tiene que hacer eso. You must do it. Moon. Luna, right? Moon. By the way, boot is bota. Moon is M-O-O-N. Moon. Luna. Boot. A lot of people say that Italy looks like a boot. Have you ever seen that on the map? We talked about that before. Truck. T-R-U-C-K. Truck. We all know that one, right? Camión. Scoop. Scoop. That would be a scoop of ice cream. S-C-O-O-P. Scoop. Boost. B-O-O-S-T. Boost. And stool. S-T-O-O-L. Okay, there are your words for this week. So look at all the ones that are double O. Boot, moon, scoop, boost, stool. The rest of them are UI. Okay. There we go. Let's get into the Aztecs. All you need today is a piece of paper. A notebook or a piece of paper. You don't need any of your information from the Aztecs today because we're going to be on a video. Okay, so I hope you at least wrote down the words, and now after this video, you can send me your audio. Okay, we are on the Y. Do you guys know what that means? That we are like practically done. Okay, that's what that means. We are practically done. We only have Z next week, and we're good to go. There's your Y. Okay, so Y is very easy. It's basically the same in capital letter and in lowercase letter. And it's basically like it is in, let's just say molde, right? You just make a little loop. Like that. And then for the little one, you start on the bottom, then go down and come back up. Okay, so let's do some capitals, and then we'll do some lowercase, and we'll see the words that they have here. Right? And the lowercase look basically the same. They're just a little bit smaller, and they start from the bottom, not from the top. Okay, your word is youth. Youth is son jóvenes. Okay, or your juventud is youth. So, in your juventud, what did you want to be when you grew up? In your youth, what did you want to be when you grew up? Okay. So, this almost looks like a U, but then you have to make a tail like a G and come up with your Y. There's youth. Okay, the other word. The other word is yield. Yield is to ceder. Like, do not ceder into sin. Don't yield to sin. Don't forget to dot your I. Okay, and then they have you remembering X. So let's remember our X. There's your uppercase. Okay, and then your lowercase. Remember that? There you go. Okay, in your copying section, I just want you to copy it in normal letters and letras de molde because there's not room for both. Okay? Now we get to read about the Aztecs. So let me take away this board because we don't need it, I don't think. Let me just decide really quick because maybe there's some words I want to put up here. Yeah, let's keep it there. Maybe there's some words we want to put up there. Okay? So take out your reading about the Aztecs. So now you guys learned from yesterday that Aztecs were a civilization, kind of like the Mayans. They were a civilization in what country? Mexico, okay? What was their capital city called? Now it's Mexico City, but what was it called? Tenochtitlan. Tenochtitlan, right? Okay. These people were existed there in the years of 1,300 and 1,500. So that was about 500 to 800 years ago, okay? Basically, is when they were there. Now, I'm sure, just like there's some, people that came from the Mayans, that there were probably some people that still come from the Aztecs. These people worked super, super hard, right? Their god was what? Huitzilopochtli, okay? Who told them that because of the sign of the eagle, right? The eagle with the snake on top of the cactus, that meant that they needed to go to Mexico. When they got there, they found a huge lake, remember? And now the capital city is on top of that lago, okay? But they had taken all the water out. At the time that they were really powerful, Tenochtitlan, the capital city, was probably the largest city in the world with 500,000 people, 500,000 100,000 people, okay? Most of the people were farmers. So we're going to find out about them today, okay? So here we go. Let's start reading it. Ready? The Aztecs lived in an area we now call Mexico. They built a mighty empire about 800 years ago. The Aztec Empire had hundreds of towns and cities. More than 5 million people lived in the area. A little bit different from the video that we heard yesterday, right? The capital city was Tenochtitlan. Okay, do you guys say that with me? Tenochtitlan. The capital was on an island in the middle of Lake Texcoco. Okay, just like I was telling you. The Aztec people ate 2 meals a day. Corn was the main food. Okay, so maize was the main food. They only ate 2 meals a day, so not breakfast, lunch, and dinner, just 2 meals. The corn was ground into flour and cooked as porridge, tortillas, or tamales. Okay, so they used corn in like everything. Corn tortillas, de maseca, right? Básicamente. Porridge is like arena, but they did it with corn. And tamales. Now, you guys know all about the Aztecs because we do that kind of stuff here. They liked spicy foods, so they like food that's picante, made with hot chili peppers like chile cabro, jalapeno, stuff like that. Meat and fish were served only on special occasions, so they only had meat and fish, so carne and pescado, on special occasions, not every day. And hot chocolate was their favorite drink. That's cool, right? Do you guys like hot chocolate? What is it? Chocolate caliente, right? Most farmers live in simple mud brick huts. They had thatched roofs, okay? So, let's put some words up here first of all. First of all, we learn the word spicy foods. What is that? Comida picante, right? We know that they like hot chocolate, which is what? Chocolate caliente. I'm not putting up words that you need to write down. We're just words to remember. They lived in huts with thatched roofs. What are huts? Huts are like cabañas. See that little house right there? And the roof is a techo, right? They had whitewashed walls and dirt floors. So floors are like de tierra. Everyone sat and slept on woven reed mats. So they slept on alfombras. In the city, so mats, alfombra. Alfombra, right? Mats. Emperors and richer people lived in palaces. Okay, so very, very big mansiones, houses. An Aztec man wore a loincloth and a cloak. Okay, so you can see the Aztec man. This is how he dressed. An Aztec woman wore a long, loose skirt and a baggy tunic on top. The clothes were made from cactus plants. What? That's so cool. They made their clothes from cactus. The ropa. So we're going to put clothes. Ropa. Richer people wore clothes made from feathers, so plumas, and cotton. Cotton is algodón. So what's feathers? Plumas. And cotton? Algodón. Warriors, those are soldados. Warriors wore tunics, just like the guy is wearing. They had to prove their bravery in battle. Okay, so they had to go to battle. Then they were called knights and got to wear jaguar or eagle costumes. What? When they became caballeros, knights. Okay, so the caballeros that work in the castillo, right? Knight. They got to wear costumes, trajes that look like a jaguar, or, sorry for moving it, or an eagle. What? That's crazy. The Aztecs built floating gardens called chinampas. chinampas, which you did see in the video. Okay? Chinampas were built right in the middle of the lake. Okay, they were built in the lake. You can see, here's the chinampa, but here's the water. That's crazy. It was flotando ahí. Chinampas were built right in the middle of the lake. They grew vegetables, fruits, and flowers there. Thanks to the Aztecs, we enjoy foods such as tortillas, chili peppers, and chocolate. The Aztecs built temples to honor their gods. Okay, so they built temples. You're going to see like a lot of temples. Now, I always heard that the Hondurans introduced chocolate to the world, but these people are saying that the Aztecs introduced chocolate to the world. So maybe it was both of you guys, right? So they made chinampas, which is not an English word. It's a Spanish word from Mexico. Okay? And they built temples to their god. Now, they were very famous for building these temples, and you'll see pretty ones like the Mayans, right? But it's sad because they didn't worship the true God. Okay? So what are spicy food? Comida picante. What's hot chocolate? Chocolate caliente. What is hut or a hut? Cabaña. What is roof? Techo. What is mat? Alfombra. What is clothes? Ropa. What is feathers? Pluma. What is cotton? Algodón. What's a knight? Caballero. And what's chinampas? A floating garden in a lake. Did you know you could put a garden in a lake? Me either. I did not know. Okay, what are you going to do with this information? You're going to take a piece of paper. You're going to put Aztecs on it. Your name and fecha. And you're going to write 8 renglones about what you learned about the Aztecs. Like a little resumen. And this is the first sentence that you're going to write. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you your topic sentence. Your idea principal. You're going to say, the Aztecs were famous for their food, clothes, chinampas, and temples. Templos, right? And then you're going to tell me why. You're going to tell me about those things. Everything that we just learned. Hey, did you guys know that the word coyote, guacamole, gum, which is chicle, all those words came from the Aztec language. Isn't that crazy? And it's true that the Aztecs introduced tortillas to the world, peppers like chile cabro to the world, and maybe chocolate. Crazy, huh? So go ahead and write 8 renglones, not renglones like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually like 1 renglon. Okay, 8 renglones about the Aztecs and what you learned about their food, about their houses, about their clothes, about their benefit to society, the things that they gave society. Okay, their contributions. There you go, guys. Have a great day.